first of all, is Van Gogh. I think he's the most popular now. He wasn't the most famous. But for some reason nowadays in China and in the West, in America, people really like Van Gogh. And so his name is Vincent Van Gogh. Yeah, Vincent. In his home country, some people say like Gogh, it's pronounced Gogh. But in America, we say Gogh, Van Gogh. So a little bit about Van Gogh. This is me. This is in New York. So he was born in 1853. He died in 1890. He's very young. Yeah, about 37. Younger than me, actually. So he was born in the Netherlands, but he mostly worked in France. He worked in Paris and some other places in France. Of course, he painted Starry Night, that's this one, in 1889, just before he died. And that's his most famous painting. It's one of the most famous paintings ever. He also painted his famous sunflowers, and this was his room, I think in school. Fun fact, he had a neighbor, so the person next to him in the next room, he was also a painter, and they painted the same things. So his friend and neighbor painted almost as good as him. His friend had the same style and same skill.
Do we know the friend's name?
We do. I forgot what it was. But you can look it up. I should know, but I forgot. Okay, Van Gogh was an impressionist painter. He painted impressionism as his art. In Chinese, called 印象派. And it looks like this, looks like this, looks like this. So, very quickly, we'll learn more about impressionism later. Okay? But impressionism usually has these things. It's usually very colorful. Like, unlike some older paintings are dark and gray and sad. Impressionism was colorful. It usually looked pretty happy and had energy. They focus on the light conditions. So impressionists like to go outside and paint in the sunlight. They painted sunsets, sunrises. They're very interested in light. They like to paint outdoors a lot. Actually, they drew outdoors, then they went home and they painted at home. But they use the outdoors for reference. 参考. It's a little bit abstract. Anybody know what this abstract means? 抽象. Thank you. It's a little abstract, not very. You can see what it is. It's sunflowers, right? But it's not super realistic. Like, we know that it's a bedroom, but it's not very realistic. So it's a little abstract. And the Impressionists used creative brush strokes. They used the brush in new and different ways than before, especially like here. Very not traditional. Van Gogh seemed to have several mental disorders, so problems with his mind, like sickness or some kind of problems. We think we know what they were, but a long time ago, doctors didn't really understand these things. So you may know the story. Van Gogh cut off his ear. He cut his ear off and he gave it to a woman. So he was a little crazy, maybe. He had trouble with money. Right? He painted and he was like crazy. So he always had trouble making money. His brother helped him. A lot of his art, his paint, his brother bought for him and helped him with his living. I see you're writing. I'll give you some time to finish. This is in a museum in New York, the Museum of Modern Art. It's always there. You can go.
Is that a real one?
That's the real one. Yeah. It's smaller than people think. It's only just like this big. All right, next is Picasso. Pablo Picasso. Pablo Picasso.